I'd recently gotten some new Arduinos and wanted to try them out. So I decided to build a Sonar using this Arduino MKR 1010. And this has quickly become one of my favorite Arduinos for two main reasons. One, because as you can see, it's got the pin headers here that you put into the breadboard, just right here. But it also has these sockets here in which you like plug in the wire. But also because it has Wi-Fi built into it out of the box, so there's no need to use like an other Wi-Fi module or something like an ESP32. You can just use this and it'll work. So the Sonar is just this like acrylic base, and here we have a breadboard with the Arduino I showed before, and attached to it is a servo motor here, and on top of that is an ultrasound sensor, which is the actual like Sonar part. And what it will do is it will basically, the servo will start moving and it'll start scanning the room, and then it'll send to the Arduino, and then the Arduino will send a message to the computer using serial, and it will show up on a Python turtle window as a bunch of dots to where the distance is that was found by the solver. Okay, so this is the code for the Arduino. So it just includes the servo library, makes a servo object, defines all the pins, sets up all the pins and the serial monitor, and then here, this code here is the code for the actual like ultrasound sensor. This is the code that figures out how far an object is from the sensor. This code here is for the servo motor, and this basically rotates it 180 degrees, then rotates it the other way 180 degrees. And then here, these ones, this is to the serial monitor, and this is to communicate with the computer. So this prints out the distance from the object that was found by the ultrasound sensor. That sends a comma, that sends the rotation of the servo motor, and it sends a space. And this comma and this space are used to help parse the data when it gets to the computer side. And the computer side here imports some libraries. There's the parsing function, and then it creates a turtle object, and then it creates a serial object over here. Then it checks if there is something in the serial port. If there is, it parses it, and then it will there is like a turtle window, and then it will rotate the turtle to the rotation of the servo motor, and then make it go forward the same number that is how far the ultrasound sensor found the object to be, and it'll put a dot there, and it'll go back and do the same thing again. So now I'll be demonstrating how this works. This here is the Sonar, and then I can plug it in. You will see that the Sonar starts moving. The servo starts moving, and if I turn on, I start the Python code here. You can see that all these dots are what it's seeing. All these dots are all close together over there are the camera. That's the camera. And in a second, as it starts getting further away from that and closer, it stops looking at the wall, and there are all these bunch of dots over here, and that is the wall that is right in front of the server. And yeah, that's basically all about how the Sonar works. And I guess I'll just show you more examples now. Okay, here's another test. Okay, so now I'll be trying to put this box in front of the solar and see if it can detect this. If I put this in the middle here, you can see that there is this like little like dot right there, which are in fact the box. So it should be coming around again now. In fact, here there are more dots, which is the box. See, this whole like line over there is the box. There. Okay, so I just fixed the code up a little bit. Added some graphic improvement for well as making the code faster and less buggy. And I plug in the Arduino right now. And I run the program. You can see that now it starts drawing out what it's seeing. And you see it sees the box right in front of it. And it kind of like makes this line here. And then I added something so that when it reaches 0 degrees, it will reset the whole canvas basically. And then it starts again. So I just reset the canvas there. Now it starts seeing the box. And then it starts off. Yeah, and this is the Sonar. Thank you for making it this far in the video. Please like and subscribe, and see you next time.